resolve of our great nation is being tested.
Ask God for help and for assistance, and also ask God to give us the strength to overcome this.
September 13th, I drove into Manhattan to meet Pastor Rice Brooks. And as we viewed the city from across the Hudson River, God clearly spoke to my heart. Out of these ashes, I will build a great church.
New York City is rebuilding in the aftermath of September 11th. While buildings are being designed and rebuilt, God is using His people to rebuild the most important part of the city, the people. Morning Star New York is reaching, training, and equipping people who are strategically positioned for global impact in the cultural capital of the world.
I was in the modeling industry. That's why I came to the city. At the time, my career was going really well, but my life was pretty much falling apart. And I was so lost, I was so alone. I just got on my knees and cried out to God because there was nowhere else to go. I was in an acting class and I met a girl and she brought me to the church. I had so many women pouring into my life. I just knew this is where God meant for me to go. I knew this was my home, this is my family. I think it was that weekend after I realized if I really want to live for the Lord, there needs to be a change in my life. So I decided that I wanted to change my career and the direction it was going. I thought there's no possible way in this industry I could do anything else but sexy modeling or modeling that was degrading. But I trusted God and I gave up on those things. And He restored me and gave me jobs that were so dignifying. And then I realized, wait a second, I can do this for the glory of God. I just got married 10 months ago, and it's amazing because I didn't think I'd ever be able to do that. But God restored that part of my life and gave me an amazing husband. I have purpose because I have a family now. Life is worth living for the first time ever.
People are carrying God's light into every sector of the world's most influential city. Located in downtown Manhattan, Wall Street is the center of world finance. With annual trading volume approaching $6 trillion, the New York Stock Exchange is the world's largest financial market.
When I first joined Morningstar New York, I was a student at Columbia University here in New York. Since then, I've joined the professional ranks and began to walk in my calling in finance. And God has really shown me the potential to influence your colleagues in your work environment. The financial services industry has really taken a turn the last 2 years, and it's been such a blessing to be able to be a representative of God and His principles and His righteousness and integrity and His character in a workplace that needed exactly that rescue. Since being a part of Morningstar, He's not only matured my walk with Him, but brought me in a spiritual family and given me a vision for my destiny and purpose.
1 out of 3 people currently living in New York City were born in another nation. New York is the only city in America where you don't need a passport to reach the world.
I came to New York, just wanted to be a big architect. I thought all those credentials, all those papers I hold was just enough to make me happy, but I was miserable, I was empty. God just completely changed my life. It just gave me a new direction, new perspective on my career, my life. It's not what I do, but it's what God wants me to do and how God wants to use me in my career. And it's all about people now.
Over 8 million people live in New York City. The eyes of God are searching. Every building, every street, every neighborhood, calling lost people to Himself.
Church found me. Jesus was looking for me. Sitting on Park Avenue, working for this real estate firm, doing these deals, and just everything's going sideways. Relationships, family, and I just felt an emptiness and a weariness. You know, what's the point of being here? I write Ron Lewis this arrogant email. I don't see God, I don't know God, I don't feel God. P.S. Bring God with you. I'm walking down Park Avenue, smoking a cigarette with a cell phone, the whole thing, and I see this man get out of a cab. I knew it was him. I knew it was Ron. I had no idea what I was looking for. But what this man had, I wanted. I could see it. He gave me hope. So I want to thank Ron and the men and women that have been put in my life to lead me out of darkness into the light. And most of all, I want to thank God. He's taken every aspect of my life, and it's just a complete rebirthing, a regeneration, a renewing, a restoring, a reclaiming.
New York City represents the pinnacle of success for the industries that are based here. The entertainment business attracts a new crop of ambitious and energetic young people to New York City every year, each of them seeking their moment in the spotlight. God is raising up living lights in this dark place to show the world His love.
I've been here in New York doing a Broadway show called Hairspray for about 2 years, and then I recently left that show to go on tour singing and dancing with Bette Midler. Morning Star has really given me that family of people to just really check on me and always pray for me and send me sermons. Well, I was going out on tour and I really wanted to get baptized before I left. Kathleen and Dave Estes baptized me in their bathtub. Yeah! I'm in the Word every day now. I just feel stronger and more courageous and, ooh, Joshua 1:6, be strong and courageous, that's me.
People from 40 nations now call Morning Star New York their home. People whose lives have been changed by God are now on a mission to transform the lives of others. As Jesus Christ radically changes people in this city, known as the capital of the world, the ripple effect can be felt in our nation and beyond. From broadcast and media professionals influencing major network decisions, to students and faculty on area university campuses, from traders on Wall Street to performers on Broadway, fashion designers to marketing moguls, from cadets at West Point and midshipmen at the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy, all are demonstrating godly character and boldness for Christ. The congregation of Morning Star New York is being prepared to penetrate every sphere of cultural influence through preaching the gospel and making disciples.
Morning Star New York, a church of the nations.